Are you dreaming of home ownership but think you need tens of thousands of dollars to get started? Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can buy a home for less than $5,000 down. We're going to be focusing on the PHFA program. If you're looking to buy a home in Pennsylvania, this could be the way to get in there for nearly no money down. What is PHFA? PHFA stands for Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. It's designed to help first-time homebuyers or people on low to moderate incomes purchase their homes. The KFIT program under PHFA offers forgivable assistance. This means you may only need a very small amount of cash up front to buy. Now, you will want to speak to a local lender to see if you qualify for this program. You're going to have a credit score of at least 580. There are income limits, and currently for 2025, the income limits are as follows. For households of 1 to 2 people, you could have an income of up to $106,700. For households of 3 or more, that income can go up to $122,700. Now, the good news is, let's say you're a family of 2 and you've just found out that you're pregnant. Congratulations. Technically, you'd be classed as a family of 3, so you could use that additional income of $122,700. It is worth mentioning that these are subject to change and they can vary a little bit from township to township. So like I say, speak with a lender. How does this work? The KFIT program with PHFA enables you to get up to 5% of the purchase price back towards your closing costs. This is then forgiven over the next 10 years at a rate of 10% per year. So let's say you bought a home for $100,000, they will give you $5,000 towards your closing costs, and every year that you live in the home, $500 of that loan will get forgiven. This means if you wanted to sell after 5 years, you would have to repay $2,500 when the property sold. In terms of closing, it can take a longer period of time than a conventional loan, especially during the peak season throughout the summer. You might have to wait 45 to 60 days in order to get the whole loan process completed. This means your offer may not be as attractive to sellers as other potential offers. Because this program is designed for people looking to first-time homes or moderate income, I'm going to use a moderate home as an example. The home I'm about to show you is in downtown Lancaster. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom on the market for $164,000. We're going to imagine you managed to get some seller assist on top of the KFIT program from the sellers, and you're taking a loan out at about 6.5% interest over 30 years. This property in Lancaster is on the market for $164,000, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and 1,000 square feet. What I like about this home is it has been on the market for 32 days, so there would be room to ask the seller if they could give you some credits towards closing costs. Now let's look like what it might cost to purchase this home if we manage to get those concessions. What I've done is I've taken a cost sheet from someone who recently purchased a home to make sure I have all the additional fees. I've included things like a broker's fee, title insurance, and transfer taxes. In Pennsylvania, when you purchase a property, there is a 2% transfer tax, 1% paid by the seller, and 1% paid by the buyer, unless otherwise negotiated. Now, in this instance, we've managed to negotiate our 3% seller assist. We're also going to get 5% towards the down payment from PHFA. Now, what's nice about this property is the taxes are relatively low, so all of these things, a lower purchase price, the KFIT program, are going to make your closing costs a lot lower. So breaking down the cost sheet, let's say we've offered slightly over in order to get the full 3% seller concessions. We have our annual taxes. We're looking to close towards the end of the month because if you close towards the end of the month, you don't have to pay as many days worth of interest. So by closing on the 27th, you could potentially save somewhere between $500 and $1,000 on this particular home purchase. We've got our 3% seller assist in there. And because we're getting the KFIT, they're also going to give us 5% towards our down payment. Now, the easiest way for me to do that on this sheet is just to change the seller assist from 3% to 8%. This means we're going to be getting a total of $13,440 towards our closing costs. Because we're doing a conventional loan, we are going to have to put 3% down as a first-time home buyer. And because we're putting less than 20% down, there will be mortgage insurance to pay. We're looking for a total monthly payment of around $1,350. So if you look to the right of the screen, we have our purchase price of $168,000. Closing costs of $7,000. That covers our lender fees, transfer taxes, etc. We've got lender escrows. This is money put aside for the property taxes, mortgage insurance, and insurance of the home itself. And then we've got reimbursements to the seller. This would be reimbursing taxes, things like utilities that they've paid already for the year. So the total acquisition cost is going to be $176,000. We have our mortgage amount of $162,960. Our $13,000 seller assist. So technically, in this situation, our estimated cash to close would actually be minus $32.13. Now, unfortunately, you can't get a house for nothing, and there is a requirement that you have to have $1,500 of your own money into the deal. Now, this again is subject to change, so do speak to the lender just to make sure of that. But as you can see, if you were able to get the full 3% and the 5% KFIT, you could walk into a home for $1,500 and you're going to have a monthly payment of around $1,350. As you can see, this program makes the cost of home ownership a lot more affordable. I'm also going to be speaking about a couple of other programs that are out there with various lenders that we have in the area. So if you are interested in learning about different programs on how to reduce those closing costs and find out how to buy a home for the minimum money down, do make sure you give me a like and a subscribe below. And if you want any advice or you're looking to purchase a home in Pennsylvania, do make sure you drop me a comment below.